What's good, YouTube? It's Sick here, coming at you with another banger today. Got a wonderful duos gameplay here with a nice clutch up for the win as I end up alone. And today we'll be talking about my best tips at getting some of the bot lobbies in Warzone, as well as, what I was thinking during the end of this game, and a little bit of my mentality. Let's turn this down just a tad. So here we start the game off. I immediately go to Googe. My boy Doug does not, which ends up being super clutch by the end of the game. And so yeah, so we start the game. We get one Gulag kill. We get 2 more here. Boom. Those kids were annoying. We probably spent way too much time on them in the early stages of the game, but I knew that if we didn't get them out then right here, there'd be a sniper behind us as they're getting pulled to gas. As we do rotate a little bit ahead of the curve, especially in these, I'd say once it's after third circle, you're gonna want to maybe ride the gas to clear it out. But other than, before first, second, and including the third, you definitely want to rotate a little ahead of the group and get some good positioning. So we started off just hitting some nice snipes here. Doug does get fried right now. Clean up the kill. And we go to revenge. So right here we're actually playing in a tournament, which we did win. Came in first place for the tournament. I think we had 3 dubs, and we didn't have any crazy. This is definitely the best game of the tourney. Didn't do anything crazy, but the 3 dubs with adequate kills really came in clutch. So at this point, as you can see, there's 8. I have 8 kills with 39 alive. Ideally, we're hitting 15 or 20 kills in these tournament games with a win to really dial it in. Hit that nice clutch crack. If I didn't hit that snipe, I would have been dead here. Clean him up. Kind of stained him. But yeah, so I guess we could talk a little bit here about how those bot lobbies work and stuff. Unfortunately, and in my last video about this, I explained it. It's if you're not using a VPN, which I don't, I never have. It's really impossible to consistently get those super easy lobbies, unless also you are whitelisted by Activision, which is a real thing. COD partners, if you have a creator code, you're guaranteed not to be banned for hacking or anything like that. Even if you do enable some sort of cheats, if you use VPNs, things like that. So unless you're a COD partner, you gotta just run the mill. You gotta run the mill. The reverse boosting, I've never really tried it. I don't think it works that well. Because at the end of the day, COD Tracker is public. I make sure all my games are streamed. And I'm not gonna load up an hour beforehand and kill myself 20-30 times in the game to get 1 or 2 good games. Because at the end of the day, after this game here, where we do get a lot of kills, the matchmaking is ramped up a little. You can feel it quite easily. Almost immediately, the next game is a little higher set tier of players. But anyways, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, you really do gotta just grind every lobby like it is a bot lobby, as far as how you position your landings, how you do your rotates. Assume everyone isn't as good, but then once you actually get into the engagement, assume they're cracked. So that if they are, you have the experience and the knowledge of what type of plays they might make, how much ego they're using in the first few shots. You can usually tell pretty well what type of player they are. And that's the thing, is it's not really necessarily getting bot lobbies. It's also a lot of knowing who to fight and when to fight them. Like right there, that guy in the Bertha, he didn't want the smoke. That makes me think he's a little more than above average. Just because he knew I was second floor there with a bunch of windows and doorways to run back into cover for. And if he got at the Bertha, he was fried. So I could have grabbed the Bertha and went up the hill for him, which would have been the ideal rotation as far as high ground goes. But we do a little shimmy jimmy on this guy. Move too quick for him to really keep tracking up. We were both in the water, so no slide canceling, none of that right there. Kind of caught me off guard. But yeah, and then here's the same guy in the Bertha. You know, I could have chased him and gone and focused on that last kill, but it doesn't matter. As you can see, he's kind of friendly right here. He's not really giving me any type of issues. He's trying to get funds to res his boy, I would assume. So I don't focus that fight. You know, it's not his MO isn't to kill me, so I don't care. You know, and that's the thing, because he's probably a better player than average, and I'm not gonna risk focusing him for 2 or 3 minutes on him shitting on me. So we get the boy Doug back. In hindsight, it's like I did kind of get lucky. I did tell him not to land right onto me, because that would have we would have been in a little soup bowl here with everybody on the walls, focusing us right in the center. Snag the crack on that kid, who's probably the best player in the game, honestly, just by the balls he had while sniping and stuff. You don't see that much, you know, especially being an aggressive sniper like me. When someone's even, you know, anywhere close to how aggressive I play with a sniper, I know you know, they have a reason to be. They're probably hitting their shots a lot. So I get lucky on this. See right there, I would not normally have ever crouched. Right when I zoomed in, I realized his glint was already on me. He's had some time to center. He probably saw me come along to that sand pile, and he knows where to aim. Dirty snipe. He knows where to aim, so that little crouch right when he was taking the shot was super clutch, because that forced him to run to get some more cover, because he was really just standing in the open, and it enabled me to get the down on him, you know. So super clutch there, knowing that, hey, this guy has some balls. He's trying to snipe me from close up, and he's pretty aggressive about it. I'm gonna, you know, almost try to focus him and make sure I can get him out of the game, but without just leaving myself in horrible positioning. So we got, yeah, like I just said here, we got 5 teams of 8 left. Pretty good. Got 16 kills up. I actually just realized I get every kill of the rest of the game here. I get everyone else, which is crazy, and that doesn't usually happen. But yeah, so I see that ping on the UAV here, up top of the hill. Able to get one first. Right here, I'm looking for that repeak. If he has ego, he repeaks immediately. I know that he's not going to repeak that angle. You know, a below average player isn't gonna plate up, reload, and then come peek this angle. He's already moved, so I'm aware of that. What you can see, hold on, I do want to emphasize one point, and you can see we do get the kill, but I'm gonna go back here, right here. I think it is. No, it's before this. My bad, guys. 1 second. Alright, so we get the kill, and I start going up this way. I'm assuming he's going to be expecting me on the right, so which makes you want to go left. I'm like, no. See right there, that was so integral of the game. If you see where I end up killing this guy, where he was looking down was right in that little valleyway that I was about to go. But I figured, no, like I was saying earlier also, first, second, third circle, you want to get ahead of the curve. On these 4th, 5th, and 6th circle zones, I want my back to the gas, so I know that I only have to look at these angles in front of me. So that's why I decided not to go in between that little rock valley, where he would have a pretty easy funnel of shooting me, and I went all the way around. Even if I take gas, I have a full mask, 2 stims, and a cluster to work with, I could probably get out of gas, you know? So I chose to go up that right side, and then ultimately it does leave me in the best position for that rest of the game here. Top zone, that was the last guy up here. I swear I heard or saw someone up there, but they clearly weren't, or maybe he had just killed them. So right now it's just about finding the rest of the people. We got 19 kills up, 5 alive. Spot him, nice little jump shot. Take him out. And that was the teammate of that really good sniper from earlier. You'll see does return back into the game. Yeah, so we really do, like Doug just said, we do have perfect positioning here. It really worked out making that late rotation up to the right on this hill versus going straight through mines and trying to fend off all those snipers from earlier. Ends up working out. So right now, it's like, I know I have 20 kills. Even if we die, as far as the only thing I'm worried about right now is the tournament. I know that if I do die, this will still be a banger of a game. There's multipliers for placement, especially above top 5, so we're chilling right now. 2 through 5 was placement, and unless I get the win, then we got a little bit extra. But I'm just worried about getting these kills now and farming up as many of the people. That was the sniper from earlier, so I am lucky that he really didn't give me another sniper battle. He didn't quite know I was up here. He was focused down there where I'm looking now. So we were able to get him out of the game. Up to 5 spectators, which is cheeky. I guess, I mean, not many people are used to seeing 20 kills on the board when they're spectating. And right here I play it safe. I usually only like to use a cluster if I have a down or I know it's going to move them from a position of high ground, but here it's like whatever. If he's, you know, if he's a little slower of a player and he eats the cluster and goes down, then that works for me. But yeah, so I mean right here is where it's 1v1v1. I'm going to play it as slow as I absolutely need to ensure to get those last 2 kills, cuz I play a lot of solos. I'm very confident I can kill 2 people alone. You know, unless I get third partied while I'm trying to fight one, I should have this in the bag is kind of what I'm thinking. So I'll chill. I don't need to force anything at this point. Clear out this little nook that he could be in. And lucky enough, I do get the circle pull. If it pulled below it back into mines, who knows? Because I would have had to glide off or figure something out to rotate through all this open field there. Buddy hit the balloon. I don't know how I missed that. I've watched this 3 or 4 times this specific minute, and I still don't know how he hit the balloon or when he did or where he came from. He might have been chilling 2nd floor in that crane this whole time. See a little dome of this kid, and boom.
There we go. Let's
We
fucking
get that.
go, baby.
We get that last snipe. So I will leave all of my loadouts in the bottom. If you guys are still sticking around watching the video, I really do appreciate it. Drop it a like if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment if you have any questions. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. I am live every single day on Twitch. So go check that out. See some of these games live in action. So I love you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all have a wonderful night. Peace. Thank you guys. Much love, much love. Fuck yeah, dude. Because you had good kills there too, right?
Not terrible. I wasn't doing much of anything.
Whew. GG's, boys. GG's. Okay, I see you. Ooh, shit, little 60. What, 29? Yeah. 58. Let's fucking go, boy. Almost 10k damage. Jesus Christ, that might have been one of my highest damage games ever. On God.
3,300 with 5 kills makes no sense.